Welcome back to the nighttime Bible reading for beginners. Again, welcome back to the nighttime Bible reading for beginners. Man, I'm so glad to see you all. I'm so glad to see you all. And I hope y'all glad to see me. And we're going to definitely get right into it. But before we do anything, first order of business, make sure that you like, share, and what? Subscribe. I'm sorry. Like, share, and subscribe to the Oprok They Left Day YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe to the Oprok They Left Day YouTube channel. Been a long day, and I'm sure y'all had one too, man. I'm talking about I was rushing back from church and everything. I had to hurry up and grab me something to eat because I was like, I ain't gonna have time to fix me nothing in the kitchen and then. So let me hurry up and get back so, hey, we can get straight to it, man. Also, for the individuals that have been asking me about the gratitudes, I will be doing the gratitudes for the month of December. And I'm like, man, it's hard work, but I'm going to make sure I deliver, man. I got to make sure I come through because a lot of people definitely need that. And I need that because I'm definitely all about showing gratitude. And I just want us to end the year the same way we started the year, just being thankful for everything because I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what's going on in your life. It's always something to be thankful for. And, it's getting late. So before we prolong, let me just give a brief description of what we're doing for the ones who knew. And this may be their first time. Basically, the nighttime Bible reading for beginners, what we do, we read a couple chapters each Monday through Friday, excluding holidays. And after we read those two chapters, we discuss like two things that may have stood out to us and two things that we may have questions about. So feel free to read along with us. You can comment about two things that stood out to you. You can also comment about two things that you may have questions about, two things that concern you. Or even if I had a question or something like that and you feel like you got the answer, man, hey, drop it in the comment below. Drop it in the comment below. I'll never be a person that think I know everything. I'm a person that definitely love to learn. And that's why I'm reading the Bible. I know it's the best book in the world. And so I want to learn from the source. And God is my source. So I'm trying to learn how to better myself and be a better man. And whatever it is that you want to learn for, we don't care about your ethnicity, race, age, your income, man. Anybody can learn, you know what I'm saying, at any level. So not to talk your ear off, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. And so today, if I'm not mistaken, I hope I left my card in here. Yep, I left it in here. So today we were picking up where we left off from yesterday. And yesterday we stopped at Genesis chapter 5. And let's get started. The descendants of Adam. This is the written account of the descendants of Adam. When God created human beings, he made them to be like himself. He created them male and female, and he blessed them and called them human. When Adam was 130 years old, he became the father of a son who was just like him in his very image. He named his son Seth. After the birth of Seth, Adam lived another 800 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Adam lived 930 years, and then he died. When Seth was 105 years old, he became the father of Enosh. After the birth of Enosh, Seth lived another 807 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Seth lived 912 years, and then he died. When Enosh was 90 years old, he became the father of Kenan. After the birth of Kenan, Enosh lived another 815 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Enosh lived 905 years, and then he died. When Kenan was 70 years old, he became the father of Mahalalel. After the birth of Mahalalel, Kenan lived another 840 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Kenan lived 910 years, then he died. When Mahalalel was 65 years old, he became the father of Jared. After the birth of Jared, Mahalalel lived another 830 years. He had other sons and daughters. Mahalalel lived 895 years, and then he died. When Jared was 162 years old, he became the father of Enoch. After the birth of Enoch, Jared lived another 800 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Jared lived 962 years, and then he died. When when Enoch was 65 years old, he became the father of Methuselah. Methuselah. After the birth of Methuselah, Enoch lived in close fellowship with God for another 300 years and had other sons and daughters. Enoch lived 365 years, walking in close fellowship with God. Like that. Then one day, he disappeared because God took him. When Methuselah was 187 years old, he became the father of Lamech. After the birth of Lamech, Methuselah lived another 782 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Methuselah lived 969 years, and then he died. When Lamech was 182 years old, he became the father of a son. Lamech named his son Noah, for he said, "May he bring us relief from our work and the painful labor of farming this ground that the Lord has cursed." After the birth of Noah, Lamech lived another 895 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Lamech lived 777 years, and then he died. After Noah was 500 years old, he became the father of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Chapter 6, A World Gone Wrong. Then the people began to multiply on the earth, and daughters were born to them. The sons of God saw the beautiful women and took any they wanted as their wives. Then the Lord said, "My spirit will put up with humans for such a long time, for they are only mortal flesh. In the future, their normal lifespan will be no more than 120 years." In those days, and for some time after, giant Nephilites lived on the earth. For whenever the sons of God had intercourse with women, they gave birth to children who became the heroes and famous warriors of ancient times. The Lord observed the extent of human wickedness on the earth, and he saw that everything they thought or imagined was consistently and totally evil. So the Lord was so sorry he had ever made them and put them on the earth, it broke his heart. And the Lord said, "I will wipe this human race I have created from the face of the earth. Yes, I will destroy every living thing, all the people, the large animals, the small animals, the scurry along the ground, and even the birds of the sky. I am sorry I ever made them." But Noah found favor with the Lord. The story of Noah. This is the account of Noah and his family. Noah was a righteous man, the only blameless person living on earth at the time, and he walked in close fellowship with God. Noah was the father of 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now God saw that the earth had become corrupt and was filled with violence. God observed all this corruption in the world, for everyone on earth was corrupt. So God said to Noah, "I have decided to destroy all living creatures, for they have filled the earth with violence. Yes, I will wipe them all out along with the earth. Build a large boat from cypress wood and waterproof it with tar, inside and out. Then construct decks and stalls throughout its interior. Make the boat 550 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Leave an 18-inch opening of below the roof all the way around the boat. Put the door on the side and build 3 decks inside the boat, lower, middle, and upper. Look, I am about to cover the earth with a flood that will destroy every living thing that breathes. Everything on earth will die, but I will confirm my covenant with you. So enter the boat, you and your wife and your sons and their wives. Bring a pair of every kind of animal, a male and female, into the boat with you to keep them alive during the flood. Pairs of every kind of bird and every kind of animal and every kind of small animal that scurries along the ground uh, will come to you to be kept alive. And be sure to take on board enough food for your family for all the animals. So Noah did everything exactly as God had commanded. Man, hey, all right. That's the conclusion of our 2 chapters for today. And man, just like yesterday, it was a lot going on, man. I'm talking about the more I read, the more I want to read. And I'm talking about, and I'm hoping this what it does, it promotes you to want to read as well. Because, you know, I enjoy reading. Like, I read even when I'm not on here, but I just want to use myself as a vessel to, you know, keep his words in my mouth, because the more you use, the more, I'm sorry you guys, because I'm a little tired, but God gonna help me get through it. But yeah, the more you have his words in your mouth, you know, I'm just hoping it continues to grow inside of me, man, because I really know, you know, I just wanna live a great life, man. And I'm thankful because man, I'm thankful for everything. Like, I'm just thankful for everything. So, but the 2 to 3 things that stand out to me, I would say in this is going to be, for one, man, everybody in chapter 5, everybody was having kids when they was up there. I'm talking about they was up there. I'm like, man, like what type of genes they got going on? I'm talking about, man, these cats was, hey, excuse my friend, these cats was stroking, man. These cats was stroking at like, man, they having kids at 90 years old, 70 years old. Man, I like, man, what they got going on, man? I ain't know they had no blue chewies back then, no Viagra, nothing like that back then. And Lord, hey, I'm just trying to make it, you know what I'm saying, entertaining in a way. So I ain't disrespecting the guy, so the big guy. So I don't want nobody to take it the wrong way. But at the same time, man, we can laugh too. So I'm just like, man, them boys were pumping. They were pumping some iron. I'm talking about those some doggone stallions. You talking about Meg, boy, those some stallions right there, boy. If you able to pump one out at 120, boy, that's bad, man. Boy, you better get out the way. That bad ain't playing no games, man. But the next thing I would say that stood out to me was, man, God was a carpenter. Like, man, the attention to detail is amazing. When he was telling Noah how to build a boat, he said he want him to build it. He told him the exact type of wood. He said cypress wood, and waterproof it with tar inside and out. And I'm like, I guarantee you I can go probably get some cypress wood right now and put some tar on the outside and it'll be waterproof. And you know, and the way he was telling him, then construct decks and stalls throughout its interior. Make the boat 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high, leaving 18-inch opening below the roof all the way around the boat. Man, I'm like, man, God, what, man, what? How you think all this, man? Like you amazing. I love you, but man, you one smart man. Like, for real, like, God was something serious, man. The things I would probably have questions about. So that was the two to three things that stood out to me. The things I would have questions about is, it definitely was a lot of evil going on. How did Noah become so close with God? Like how they say, like Noah became friends with him, and he was walking alongside God. I want to know, how was Noah able to get favor with God like that? Because shoot, I want to get it too. You know what I'm saying? You know, like they say, success leave clues. I want to study like some of the things that he did, so I could try to, implement those things in my life. That way, I could find favor with him in that way. So he could tell me the secrets too. That's one thing I would ask. And the next thing I would probably ask is, what made the world get so evil? I mean, I always hear the generic versions of the generic answers. Like, I mean, I guess we just gotta say it's the devil, and it is. You know what I'm saying? It's demons out there. But I'm like, and just this quick, we just in Genesis. We just finished Genesis chapter 6, and just this quick, we were just in Genesis chapter 1, and Adam and Eve were just in the garden, and yeah, they ate the forbidden fruit, but just that quick, just in chapter 6, God about to wipe out everything that quick. So that means they had to go from 0 to 100 fast, and I'm like, what made the people just become that evil, that fast, that rapidly? Like, that's scary, man. Like, I mean, but anyway, man, those the questions I got. Those two to three things that I had that stood out to me. Make sure that you drop down below the 2 to 3 things that stood out to you, and also if you got questions, drop them down below so they can get answered. And man, if you got any questions, if you got any concerns, feel free to reach out, send an email right there, and we would definitely be happy to answer them. You can send an email at support@aprocthelefday.com, support@aprocthelefday.com. And like I said earlier, if you don't do nothing else, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the Aprocte Left Day YouTube channel. And like I said, man, it's all about, this ain't even about me. It's more so about us just getting to know God himself, man. So, and just getting to read, because once we start reading, it's gonna teach us about God anyway. So, but at the same time, like I said, I'm not trying to push that on nobody. So it might be some non-believers out there that like to read with me. It might be some believers out there that like to read with me. It might be some Catholic nuns that like to read with me. It might be some Muslims, anybody, man. So just come read. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with getting that knowledge, baby. But as always, man, we love you, man. And until next time, I'll see y'all tomorrow night. And we going to be right back, because you know why? We the nighttime Bible reading group for beginners, man. But anyway, man, I love y'all. Proc Day Left Day. Talk to y'all later.